For years, Western media convinced us that China was a mere imitator, incapable of innovation, and restricted to copying Western intellectual property. However, recent events debunk this theory. Chinese companies are emerging as global leaders in innovation. This advancement is so significant that now Western companies seek to invest in China to access advanced technologies. A clear example of this turnaround is the rise of the Chinese electric vehicle industry. Rise of China in electric vehicles. 20 years ago, China realized it couldn't compete with Western gasoline car manufacturers. However, electric vehicles were a novelty, and no nation had supremacy in this field. Thus, China plunged into this segment, now controlling the destiny of this industry. To illustrate, two recent deals had a significant impact on the automotive sector. The first involves Volkswagen, the largest global automaker. It recently invested $700 million for a 5% stake in XPeng, a Chinese electric car manufacturer. This investment grants VW access to advanced assisted driving technologies from XPeng, boosting the development of two new electric models in China under the VW brand. The second deal involves the giant Stellantis, responsible for 14 Western brands like Fiat, Citroën, Peugeot, and Jeep. They spent a larger sum, $16 billion, for a 21% stake in Leapmotor, a Chinese electric car startup, also securing 2 seats on its board. This agreement allows Stellantis to access advanced technologies from Leapmotor, including its semi-autonomous driving system and a comprehensive range of in-house R&D and production capabilities. If there are still doubts about these transactions, or if one thinks the Chinese electric car industry is overrated, consider the opinions of industry leaders. Bob Russo, CEO of consulting firm Automobility and former executive of Daimler Chrysler, stated that these deals show how global automakers are lagging behind in the electric race. Carlos Tavares, CEO of Stellantis, commented that the Chinese offensive is evident. With the Leapmotor deal, they can benefit greatly. This candid view was also shared by Jim Farley, CEO of Ford. He said he sees the Chinese as the main competitors, surpassing GM and Tesla. The Chinese will be the power, Farley affirmed. Andy Palmer, an experienced figure in the industry known as the godfather of the electric car, also issued warnings about China 15 years ago. He cautioned the governments of Japan, the UK, and the United States about the real risk of China getting it right. And now, this has been confirmed. China has an international strategy aiming for dominance in foreign markets with affordable electric vehicles, something Western automakers have failed to replicate. Before proceeding, it is crucial to note how China quickly dominated the global electric vehicle market.
The domination of the giant BYD. Across the globe, half of all electric car sales come from Chinese brands. The global sales of these vehicles consistently rise, with over half originating from China. Chinese companies manufacturing these cars are now venturing into the international market, ready to compete with major Western brands. Leading this expansion is BYD, the sector leader in China. Its achievements are remarkable. In 2022, it sold 1.86 million vehicles, surpassing the sales of the previous 4 years combined. BYD achieved impressive milestones quickly in 2023. In just a few months, BYD's average daily sales reached 9,259 cars. Currently, BYD dominates 40% of the Chinese electric vehicle market. On the global stage, it has surpassed Tesla, securing a 21% market share compared to Tesla's 15%. BYD's workforce is a key differentiator. With over 600,000 employees and 90,000 engineers, its team is 5 times larger than Tesla's. BYD's upward trajectory is admirable. It's interesting to note how Elon Musk, a prominent figure in this market, has changed his perception of BYD over the years. In 2011, Musk underestimated BYD in an interview with Bloomberg. However, recently, he acknowledged the value and competitiveness of BYD's vehicles. Charlie